Yeah. Hi, students. I am Dr. Badrinath. We are studying the biopharmaceutics and pharmacokinetic subjects. Today's topic is a non-compartment model. No compartments. No, nothing. It is a model independent method. There is no model imagination. Okay. There is no model imagination. I already told in compartment model, there was a imagination of the body into a compartments. Here, there is no imagination of the compartments, no compartments, nothing, no model. Direct equations in front of your eyes, direct equations will come. Your mind will become blank. Okay, like that. Yeah, okay. So, however, I will make you for you, I will make it simplify. Imagination of the direct equation is called as a non-compartmental method. Okay. Yeah, this is a classification I have already explained in my past video. That first video, pharmacokinetic models, you just watch it. Okay, this entire classification is mainly based on two things. First one is the model approach. These are the model approaches, blue line. We are imagining a model, pharmacokinetic as a model. Whereas a model independent approach, we are not depending upon any model. Okay, direct equation, direct imagination. This part I am going to be explain you in this video, right? Model independent approach, non-compartment model. Yeah, synonym we know model independent method. It is based on the statistical movement theory. Very important point. Based on the statistical movement of the drug within the body. Statistics. We are going to be calculate in a simple equations. I will explain you. Okay. Based on the assumptions that this entire non-compartment model based on an assumption that drug always follows the linear kinetics. Linear kinetics is nothing but first order kinetics. I have already made video and I already uploaded. Rate of a reaction, order of a reaction. You just watch it. Very simple way. I have already explained you. So linear kinetics is nothing but a first order kinetics. So you have to apply this non-compartment model only to those drugs which follows the first order kinetics. Most of the drugs follows the first order kinetics only, linear kinetics. Okay. It does not require any assumption of the specific compartment model. Okay, no assumptions, nothing. Okay, applicable only to applicable to any compartment model also. This is a speciality of this method. Though it is a non-compartment model method, it is you can apply if you want. You can apply these. What are the terms what we are using here in this non-compartment model? Same you can apply to the compartment model also. Okay. It describes the pharmacokinetics of drug disposition using time, concentration, plasma. We know very well. Time is on x-axis. Y-axis we are taking a drug concentration in the plasma or in the blood, whatever it may be. Here, main key point in this entire concept is a MRT, mean residence time. MRT. This point you have to keep in your mind very strongly. That's why I shown here residence. R means residence. Mean residence time is equal to, this is the main equation here. From this only we can derive what is the non-compartment model method. AUMC, AUC. Why MRT is equal to mean residence time. So residence easily you can remember how much a drug is there, how much time drug is spent in the residence in the body. AUMC, area under the first movement curve. AUMC. AUC, we know very well, area under the curve. That is area under the zero movement curve. It is a first movement curve. Area under the zero movement curve. Only do say. If you find out AUMC, AUC, automatically you can find the MRT. MRT is the main technique here. That point you have to keep in your mind. First MRT, first M comes here on the top. That point you have to keep in your mind. AUMC. Okay, M is there on the top like that. You can remember AUMC. MRT is defined as the average amount of the time. Average amount of the time. Either it is a spent average. Either it is starting from the absorption up to the elimination of the last molecule of the drug particles. So total we are taking as an average. Average time. Either it is spent in a 1 hour, spent in a 2 hours. How much time it is spent average on and an average in a body is called as a MRT. right from the starting of the first molecule of the absorption up to the end of the last molecule of the drug from the body, up to the elimination. Total how much time it was spent, that we are taking as an average, right? Average amount of the time spent by the drug in the body before being eliminated. Okay, that is the main concept you have to, and I will explain you how to calculate the AUMC and AUC. AUC how to calculate, I will make separate video on AUC. You just watch it. It was there in the playlist. Trapezoidal method is very, very important method. Very important for all the examinations. All the AUC by trapezoidal method. AUMC also you can find out the same method, trapezoidal method itself. Both AUC you can calculate by using trapezoidal method. AUMC also you can use the trapezoidal method for the calculation. Now I will show you how to calculate this AUC, AUMC. All these points you have to write in the examination. Graph also, even the values also, some not exactly these values. You can write some increasing or decreasing manner, whatever it may be. No problem at all. So this is the time versus concentration of the drug in the plasma. CP is nothing but a concentration of a drug in the plasma. Micrograms, mg, milligrams per liter. This is the time in hours. This we are taking on the x-axis. See here, x-axis we are always taking the time, and y-axis we are taking these values. Concentration of a drug in the plasma. This is a data obtained after 100 mg of IV injection. Okay, whatever it may be. See, x-axis we are taking time, y-axis we are taking concentration. Don't go here. This column, this is called as a y dash axis. Don't bother about that. I will explain you in the next slide what is that. Only your eyes must be, first one is the time, second one is the concentration, so that we will get AUC. See my pointer here, area under the curve. So you have to divide into like a number of trapezoids like this. This trapezoid, see, this is one trapezoid, second trapezoid, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So by using trapezoidal method, we can calculate the AUC. Okay, don't see AUMC now. Okay, only AUC, time, concentration of a drug in the plasma in front of your eyes. Remaining all are blurred. Okay, don't think about it. Here I shown the blue dots also. This is a blue dot, this is a blue dot. Both we are taking x-axis, y-axis we are taking. So that we can calculate the AUC. So we got AUC. Now what is one more value we have to get? AUMC you have to calculate. Then only you will get MRT, mean residence time. Okay. Yeah. With the same values here, what we have to do, now you can see the second graph. This value we know, blue dot, blue dot, blue dot, blue dot. So that we got AUC, no problem at all. Now what you have to do, time into concentration of the drug in the plasma, you multiply it. See here, this is multiplication. So 0 into 8, 0, 1 into 7.09, 7.09. Like that, see 2 into 6.29, like that. All the values you multiply. So that what you will get? Concentration of a drug in the plasma into time. Into time. This is the value. Cp star T. This now what you have to do, you take on the y-axis, this axis. See here, that's why I put red dot here. Versus T. Versus T again. See here, that's why here I put red dots. One is the time versus concentration of a drug in the plasma multiplied with the time. So you will get a one more curve here like this. See here, you will get a one more curve. This is nothing but a AUMC. See, always keep in your mind, AUC is a part of AUMC. This is the area under first movement curve. This is the area under the zero movement curve. This is called a AUC. See, this is the two graphs. This image, this graph is nothing but a two graphs. That point you keep in your mind. One is the concentration versus time data. Second one is the concentration into time versus time. These are the two graphs. One graph is the AUC, another graph is the AUMC. Okay, just like this set, two sets. It looks like one shot only. This also looks like one graph, but actually students are confusing like anything. It is actually two graphs. Two graphs are there in this Like this shirt, two shirts are here, it looks like one because inside double is there. Today you can take this color, tomorrow I will wear the black color shirt, like that. This is also same things. Most of the students are confusing that it is always one graph. It looks like one graph, it is having a two graphs. Okay, x-axis, y-axis, x-axis versus y dash, that is the AUMC. So now you got like this. These are the values by using trapezoidal method. Total here, see, time, concentration, same values, concentration into time. AUC you can calculate by using trapezoidal method. AUMs also you can calculate by using trapezoidal method. So finally you got entire values you can be calculated by using simple trapezoidal equation. Here also they have shown what is each trapezoid value you can be calculated by using all these equations, each trapezoid. That is a T2 minus T1. Okay, it was there in the place. Okay, so now automatically what will happen? AUMC divided by AUC, you will get a MRT, mean residence time. That's it. Okay, it is MRT is nothing but a non-compartment model. Non-compartment model MRT. MRT non-compartment model. That's it. Mean residence time. How much amount of the average time spent by the drug in the body, right from the absorption to the elimination. Here advantages are there. It is a somewhat easy because it is a simple algebraic equations. Algebra is there. That's it. MRT is equal to AUMC, AUC, some algebraic. Same mathematical treatment can be applied to almost all the drugs. That is also one of the advantage. A detailed description is not required. Don't bother about here half-life, nothing. Non-compartment model means MRT only. Half-life, first order, second order, nothing. All these doesn't comes in the non-compartment model. Okay, only one value, MRT, AUMC, AUC. That's it. Khel khatam. Okay, and disadvantages is it provides a limited information regarding the plasma drug concentration. It is somewhat it is not much important, but however in the examination if they will ask, you have to provide. So MRT, only MRT, that's it. Okay, so you can watch all my videos subject wise in the playlist. Okay, in my channel there was a playlist, you just go and watch it, right?